Hello there, Slamscape here. Today, I'm going to take a look at the brand new, and definitely not a Star Trek ship, Caspian Explorer. Right now, you can only pick it up through the Frontier store for ARCs. It comes in three variants: the standard version at 19,020 ARCs, the Stellar at 38,000, and the Galactic at a hefty 69,000 ARCs. The Caspian Explorer is a large, exploration-focused vessel with a few new exclusive modules designed to make those long-range trips into the black a bit easier. These include upgraded thrusters to help with high-G landings, new armor that lets you take a steeper planetary approach, and a new frameshift drive that delivers a hefty 6x bonus when boosting off Neutron and White Dwarf stars. The ship may also have potential as a combat or long-range hauling vessel. Time will tell. Let's break down each option so you can figure out which version, if any, might be right for you. First, let's compare the three package versions. The Standard, Stellar, and Galactic editions all give you access to the new Caspian Explorer, including a pre-built version you can deploy anywhere at no cost. Buying it during early access also lets you purchase the ship in-game for credits before it becomes available to everyone else. And if you pick it up during early access, you'll snag an Owners Club decal as well. The standard version just comes with the default paint job and the early access Owners Club decal, of course. The Stellar version adds the Journey Slate paint job and the Voyage ship kit, which gives you a few spoilers, small engine wings, and some parts to break up the saucer. The Galactic version includes everything in the Stellar pack, plus the Lodestar Blue Holo Kit pack, which adds animated graphics and includes a Beyond Cyan paint job, a Deep Space ship kit, and 4 interstellar paint jobs. Beyond the cosmetics, each pre-built ship also comes with different preset loadouts depending on the version tier. The standard version comes with a pretty bare-bones loadout, 2 small pulse lasers, E-rated core internals across the board, no utilities, a handful of cargo racks, E-rated shields, and some basic flight assists. It's essentially identical to what you get when you buy the Caspian straight from the shipyard. The ship itself supports 6 medium and 1 large hardpoint, 6 utility mounts, up to size 7 and 8 core internals, and a generous spread of optional internals. The Stellar and Galactic variants, on the other hand, come fully loaded, though none of the modules are engineered. Both versions include 2 medium gimbal pulse lasers on the hardpoints, and a single heatsink launcher in the utilities. All core internals are A-rated where possible, with the exception of life support and sensors, which are D-rated to keep the weight down. They also include the 3 new Mark II modules: armor, thrusters, and FSD. The Mark II armor allows a more aggressive orbital approach. Previous ships cap out at around a 60-degree angle of descent before the planetary glide approach fails, but the Mark II setup pushes that to 75 degrees, letting you cut through the atmosphere much faster. The Mark II thrusters are tuned for high-gravity worlds, which makes those 5G landings a lot less terrifying. And the Mark II FSD improves Neutron and White Dwarf boosting, offering a 6x jump multiplier. Early testing suggests 450 plus light-year neutron jumps are possible with engineering. For the optional internals, you get a 7A fuel scoop, 2 6A AFMUs, and a 5A AFMU for reasons. There's also a 5D shield generator, a 5D repair limpet controller, and a 5D fighter hangar. A 4G planetary vehicle hangar comes stocked with both a Scarab and a Scorpion SRV. Cargo space is handled by a 4E cargo rack for 16 tons and a 3E cargo rack for another 8 tons. Rounding things out, you get a 1E research limpet controller, a detailed surface scanner, Super Cruise Assist, and an advanced docking computer. When we compare stats of standard versus stellar/galactic versions, we see the more expensive versions gain an improvement of about 20 meters per second faster both with cruise and boost, about 20 light years better jump range, and lighter weight shields over the standard version. The armor is the same between the two variants at 621 total hit points. Stat-wise, the stellar version is better, especially with the greatly improved jump range, which is essential for an exploration ship, but that's not the whole story. If we examine both right out of the box, the Stellar and Galactic Caspians are absolutely the better package over the standard. If your goal is to just deploy a pre-built ship and get flying, they're the obvious choice. They come with everything you need to head out into the black and start exploring. But since none of the modules in the Stellar or Galactic variants are engineered, you could just as easily grab the cheaper standard model and build it up yourself, assuming you've got the credits to spare. In fact, with smarter outfitting, you can turn the base version into an even better explorer than either the Stellar or Galactic, hitting 40 plus light year jumps without engineering. I'll give a quick and dirty breakdown of how that's accomplished. First thing, ditch the pulse lasers. You can leave the utilities empty or throw on a heatsink launcher or two. For the core internals, go with Mark II ablative lightweight alloy, downsized to a 6A power plant. Use 7A Mark II gravity optimized thrusters, an 8A Mark II supercharged optimized FSD, a 5D life support, a 6D power distributor, and 8D sensors. You could swap out the Mark II modules for non-Mark II counterparts to squeeze out a little more jump range, but that trade-off is entirely up to you. For the optional internals, I'd recommend a 7A fuel scoop, a 6A cargo rack, a 5D shield generator, a 5D repair limpet controller, a 4G planetary vehicle hangar, two 4A AFMUs, and of course a detailed surface scanner, supercruise assist, and an advanced docking computer. Any empty modules can be fitted as needed, although be aware that more weight will drop jump range. This setup cuts out a lot of the extra modules in the Stellar version that you really don't need for exploration, and it pushes the Caspian Explorer to a 40 plus light year jump range compared to the Stellar and Galactic builds sitting in the mid-30s. And that's all before engineering, which can take the ship way beyond what any unengineered build can offer. So, why would you want to purchase the Stellar or Galactic version over the standard? If you're a new commander and want a ready-to-go long-range exploration ship, the Stellar and Galactic versions are going to give you a much better leg up. Or, if you really want the ship kit, it's a better deal to bundle it through the Stellar version, as ship kits usually cost 16,800 ARCs each. The Galactic version on paper is a good deal as well. You get 2 ship kits, the new Holo ship kit, and 6 ship skins. Of course, it's only a better deal if you planned on buying all those things separately. You'll have to decide if it's worth it for yourself. If you want all the extra ship kits and paint jobs, then the Stellar or Galactic version is worth it. But if you're just after the early access and plan to kit out the Caspian Explorer yourself, the standard version will do just fine. As for the ship itself, it's a little early to tell how it will fare compared to the other Explorers. It's probably a strong alternative to the Exploration Anaconda, offering similar jump range and flexibility, but with 6 times Neutron jumps and better control and fuel efficiency for supercruise overcharge. Also, will be a great ship for fuel rats and those looking to beat the Bubble to Colonia speedrun record. I hope you found this comparison informative. Consider giving it a like and subscribing if you want to see more. What are your thoughts on the standard versus Stellar versus Galactic question? Do you think the Galactic version is worth such a high ARCs price? I'd love to hear in the comments down below. Thank you for watching.